Hello there! I've more or less recovered from my little adventure. I've got some more or less new armour, and patched up my lovely sword a bit. And believe me, I am plotting the destruction of those goblins. But I'm going to do something different today. I was just watching the Twitters, as I do, and I saw Dinnerbone talking about expanding Minecraft's fishing system. Which is all well and good, but it made me realise that I've actually got a fishing mod installed called Aquaculture that expands the fishing system plenty already. So what I'm going to do is quickly knock up an iron fishing rod, which is what you need for this. There we are, the iron fishing rod. And if I go run over and do a spot of fishing, I should find all sorts of wonderful things, and now it's getting dark, which is just brilliant. I do time these things well. Aquaculture is by the same chaps who do metallurgy. That's Shadow Claimer and Rebel Keithy, who pretty much know what they're about. And Atom as well, which is an Egyptian-themed dimension mod from the last mod jam. There's a mod jam running at the moment, I think, so we're probably going to get all sorts of wonderful things out of that. Okay, let's see what I can fish up. Now, what you get when you're fishing with aquaculture depends on what biome you're in. I think... Oh! I'm not very good at fishing, is the thing. And I'm not going to make you watch me fish for 10 minutes. That would probably get me a lot of unsubs. There we are. What did I get? A bass. So as you can see, there's a variety of different fish you can find in each biome. I don't know if they've got all biomes covered yet, but they did recently... Oi! I think that thing went... Leave my fishing rod alone, you actual fish. Okay, I think I'm just going to kill you. There we are. Mo creatures fish, it appears, like interfering with your float, which makes a lot of sense, I suppose. But it's not particularly helpful. Come on. So what did I get that time? I got a carp. Now, you don't just get fish. In fact, fish are probably the worst thing you can get from this. I don't know how you say that. Muskalunge. Muskalunge. I assume that's a real fish. It's not one I've heard of. But you can also find messages in bottles and... Oh, I did a bit of a rotten job then. Here we go. A lockbox. What do I do with this? I don't know. Let's put it in my inventory slot in my hotbar and find out. It's a glass bottle. Okay. Well, free glass bottle. All good. It seems to be a little faster than ordinary fishing. So that's nice. But anyway, they have recently added biome library support, so you should be able to fish up fish pretty much anywhere you go. There was always you Mo creatures fish are getting a little annoying. Leave my float alone. And of course, the secret to fishing is patience. I don't know what I got then. Ouch! Oh, jellyfish, get off. That reminds me, I do need to go and do some more squid hunting at some point. It turns out that with my particular mix of mods, the best time to hunt octopus, I shall not call them squid. I refuse. The best time to hunt octopus, because they have 8 arms, is at night, when the Mo creatures fish have despawned and aren't taking up the entire spawn table for the watery critters. Well, anyway, that's probably about as much of fiddling around with this as I want to do right now. Before you get completely bored. I could do this for hours, but I have doubts you'd want to watch me do that for hours. So I shall put that away. Now, what you can do with these fish, once you've got them, I think most of them work pretty much the same way. You just take the fish and you get raw fish fillets. So I shall just grab a whole load of those, and then I think you can just cook them up. Oh, I see. Different fish give you different numbers of fish fillets. Regular vanilla ones don't do anything at all. So if I try and cook these, let's see how that goes. Hopefully I shall get a tasty snack out of it. There we are, cooked fish fillets. Oh, goldfish. Okay, I know what to do with those. If you put a goldfish in the workbench, you get a gold nugget. So that's pretty cool. Particularly given how little gold I've got. Okay, I've just done a bit more fishing to grab a few more examples. Now, the tin can, oddly enough, if you put the tin can in the furnace, that will smelt down into an iron ingot, not a tin ingot, which is a bit strange, but there you are. The driftwood, I do believe, will just turn straight into planks, like so. So good if you haven't got any trees kicking around. The leather boots will turn into leather. What else did I get? I got 2 boxes, so let's see what was in the boxes. Another glass bottle, and some more leather boots. Can I wear those? Oh, I can. But I will just turn them into leather. And in other biomes, you'll find other fish, though I think the non-fish ingredients are pretty much the same wherever you go. So there we are. That's quite a nice, simple fishing expansion, but it's quite fun. And I've almost eaten through my iron fishing rod already. Meanwhile, what else is going on in my valley? Well, my bee breeding is coming along jolly nicely. I will just show you a couple of my prize bees. My forest drones now. I've got them to be slow, but more importantly, they're now diurnal, nocturnal flyer and cave, making them pretty neat. And I've got pretty much the same on my common bees, except they're even better. They've got a wider temperature tolerance. I'm working on some even better bees at the moment, but those are the stable ones I've got, and I've been working with the unusual and mystic and wintry in a similar way. The first thing I always try to do with any bee is try and get its fertility up to so it's giving birth to 4 drones, not 2, because that just makes the breeding later on so much easier. And so I've done that with pretty much all my basic species now. So I'm pretty much ready to move on to more advanced things now that I've got really good basic bees to work with. Down in my oil refinery, thud. The oil just keeps on coming. I've got so much oil in there. Don't mind him. And I've got 1,400 or so buckets of fuel in there, which I think I've used about 10 so far in the what do you call it? The combustion engine. So I'm never going to get through all this unless I build a whole lot more combustion engines. But I don't know if I need the energy. This is my one remaining villager. He finally found his way all the way down this tunnel, and he's just hanging out in here now. And I suppose he'll be here for the rest of his life because I can't get him out. Oh, I could, but it'd be very fiddly. I do need to work on rebuilding that village fairly soon. What else is going on? As I said, I've got my gear sorted, so I am going to go and sort those goblins out. Had a bit of a creeper explosion on the surface, which took out that pipe there. Right, well, that was fairly successful. Aquaculture has given me a new source of food and random ingredients. As the rather strange-looking new moon rises above my valley, I think that's probably about enough for this episode. I am giving a great deal of thought to what I'm going to do about those goblins. Now, I'd really quite like to build a trebuchet, and just bomb the place. But firstly, I can't build a trebuchet. But I don't want to set the place on fire. I don't want to destroy their village because there's a lot of stuff there that I want. So I can't just set the place on fire, and that has been suggested to me. But I'm a bit nervous it might destroy the totems, and that's the important thing that I'm after. And I don't know if plinking away with a bow is going to help much because they'll probably respawn faster than I can kill them. So I'm probably going to have to barge in. I might bring some golems with me. Is the plan I'm looking at the moment. We'll have to think about that. There's going to be that is a big goblin village with a lot of trouble, and there's probably some goblin bosses in there as well. And I don't really want to be going home in a body bag again. But it's got to be done. I cannot allow a goblin village that close to my home. So that's the plan. That's the plan for what I'm going to try and do next. It will probably end in tears, my tears, not theirs. But we shall see. We shall see what we shall see. Anyway, I think that's about enough. About all I've got time for today, and I'll see you next time. Whoa, steady on there, Juton. I'll see you next time. Take care.